Hi, I'm Vera Troxel, and tonight we're going to talk about sleep benefits. Yes, that's right. There's lots of benefits to getting the right amount of sleep. A lot of people don't realize that, but getting them Z's is really important. So first, let's start off with the health benefits. I know we don't look at bags under our eyes as a health benefit, but we look at it as a cosmetic um, thing to look at into for us. But we would like to at least get those rid of those bags under our eyes. I know at least I would. But one of the best benefits is it helps us with weight control. If we get plenty of rest, we're not as irritated when we wake up in the morning. We're going to be more active. We're going to be more productive at our job, and our overall lifestyle is going to be better. So, enhancing our life and enhancing our health by getting the proper amount of rest is extremely important. Scientists have spent many, many years looking into sleep and lack of sleep to see if there's a way that we can find the health benefits to them. So, what they found is in 2010, scientists found that women that got less than 5 hours of sleep a night, when they were in the between the ages of 50 and 79, there was a higher death rate for those women. So we don't want to fall in that category. I know I'm 53 and I definitely don't want to be in that category. So improving our health, getting plenty of rest, that can help us live longer. Now, the next thing I want to look into is improving your memory. I know a lot of times we don't think about improving our memory, but one thing I read about as I was researching this information was if you learn something on Thursday and you go to bed Thursday night and you get a good amount of rest, get up on Friday morning and you're going to have that information retained in your memory so much better, and it's going to stay there a lot longer because you got the proper amount of rest. I think a lot of times when I learn something one day and I go to sleep and I do get the proper amount of rest, I wake up the next day and I'm refreshed. I remember everything that I learned and I can remember thinking about it as I was sleeping. So it's really important that if we're learning something new, if you're going to learn Spanish, if you're going to work on your math or even work on your school studies, if you get the right amount of rest after you've read or after you've learned more about your information, you're going to retain that information twice as good. And one thing we want to do is enhance our memory so that we have these great things that we learn, that they're there forever. And also, getting the proper amount of rest assists in us healing. When we go to sleep and we've been sick, or when we've been tired, if we went to work and say we got injured at work, if we get enough rest, we're going to heal a lot quicker. I think that people say that chicken noodle soup is good for your soul. Well, I think get plenty of rest is good for your soul. So, plenty of sleep and some chicken noodle soup together, and we're going to heal and we're going to stay healthier a lot longer. So, let's look at the right amount of sleep. So, if we're in between the ages of 26 and 64, we want to have 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Kids that are in between the ages of 9 and 13, well, they're going to need 8 to 10 hours of sleep. And we're going, how are we going to find time to do that? Well, I think we just need to make time to do that, because if you're in between 26 and 64, it's really important that we get the proper amount of rest. Get sleep, drink a lot of water, cut back on caffeine to help you to get a more restful sleep. So it's really important. So we're going to have better memory. We're going to be healthier. We're not going to have bags under our eyes. We're going to be more productive at work. We're going to have more time with our family because we're going to feel better about things, and we're going to want to spend time with them. And if we're studying our book or reading our Bible, the things that we read, we're going to retain all that information, and it's just going to be wonderful. So time with the kids and time with family is going to be so much more enlightened and better for us if we feel nice and refreshed the next day. So, the most important thing that we need to understand is that we're going to be more productive, we're going to live longer, we're going to be happier, we're going to have a better frame of mind, and we're going to be an overall better person just by getting the proper amount of rest. So, getting those Z's and staying in the swing of getting the right amount of sleep. And remember, 26 to 64, you want to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep. So you're going to have to talk to your family, say, we got to work this in there so that we can get a proper amount of sleep. But all those things help us to have a healthier, happier life. And those are the things that we want to, that's the object of all of this, of sleep benefits. So I hope you learned something today, and God bless you and have a good night.